Hey everybody, it's Captain Shane. I thought I'd do a little pop-up flight here. I was sitting in my room, folding clothes, and it's like, man, I'd rather be flying. So I'm here in the 757 tonight. We're cold and dark, and we're going to be flying from Rockford, Illinois, down to Louisville. Just a short 1 hour flight. I need to get some proficiency in this aircraft. I do want to take it into JFK, maybe on Sunday, but I want to make sure I remember how to fly this thing before I do that. It's been a while, and I don't fly it very often. So let's run the checklist. I already got the ground operation stuff. The doors are open. Let's get some battery power on this thing. Okay, standby power. Auto. Exterior. External power on. Bus ties. Utility buses. Fuel fire overheat. Test that out. Now that was actually the engine APU cargo fire. That's the wheel well fire. Uh-oh. Okay, IRS switches. Now. Emergency light switch. Position lights. Wing. No. Position lights. Window heat. Cabin altitude control. Auto 1. Landing altitude. Let's see. What is the altitude at Louisville? It is 500 feet. We can go ahead and set that now. Wing lights, not required. Logo light is on. No smoking seatbelt signs. Okay, takeoff warning system. Let's check MFDs. Alright. Let's see here. So we're going to put this one on plan. We want route data on there. And this one we're going to leave on map. Alright, I think that's good. And then we'll put this guy also on VOR right. Okay, MFDs are set for now. Weight and balance. Always a fun exercise on this thing. So let's go to airplane or ground, and we'll take a look at our weight and balance plan for tonight. So we're going to have 17,146 pounds of fuel on board. Cargo weight 77.5. So fuel weight's going to be 17,200. Let's call it 17. Cargo weight. Pallets are going to be, I think it's 15. Alright. And then I got to do some math here because pallet position was weigh 3,800 pounds each times 15. Minus 77.5. We need 20,005 in additional cargo. 2,500. Then we're going to optimize CG, which is quite a bit nose heavy. It's just the way it's going to be for this configuration. Now we're going to click load. IRS is set. C position, position initialization, GPS position goes there. Reference airport is K. RFD. Route is KRFD to SDF. UPS 2762. route. Here's our route tonight. Bixby 1 to Ahmed, Civil, J Money. So basically we're just going to put in the transitions. That's all there is to it there. Ahmed, A-H-M-E-D, to Civil, C-Y-B-I-L. We're going to depart from runway 19 on the Bixby 1, Ahmed transition. And then we're going to arrive on the J Money 2 Civil transition. And we're looking for ILS 35 left from Bergen. So now, if we go to the legs page, we should be able to check this. And then we need to close that discontinuity there. Perfect. Let's lower the range on this a little bit. Yeah, it looks good. So I'm going to go to Route, Activate, Execute, Performance Initialization, Zero Fuel Weight, Invalid Uplink. Okay. Cost Index, 70. Let's see if we get that zero fuel weight from here. ZFW 195,600. 195.6. 195.6. Cruise altitude will be 350. Cruise wind 288 at 13. Alright, take off. Now let's do some performance calculations here. Gross weight. We're still taking on fuel. Nope, we're good. 212.8. So I'll bring that up over here. Let's go to takeoff performance. 212. Flaps 5. Disabled and calculate. Alright, this runway is 8,200 feet long. We have plenty of performance for this, so we're going to do DTO1. Select 32, and these are V speeds 149, 150, 153. VREF 30 is 138. Alright. Let's go to takeoff. I gotta remember how to change the thrust setting. I think it's. Let's try 32. Let's try /1. See what that does. Yep. DTO. Nope, that's not what it is. Always forget on this thing. Now, let's try this. DTO1, there it is. 32 Celsius DTO1. Perfect. And then the flaps will be. Oh, I don't need this flashlight anymore, do I? 5. Recommended V speeds are 149. 150. 153. Okay, pre-flight is complete. So, we're going to put legs on the left, and we're going to put takeoff on the right. So FMC is checked. V speeds. Now we need to populate these on the Gonna populate these on here. So we're gonna set this to takeoff. Boom, 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 and the reference speed 138. Flaps 30. And set. Hey, clock. We're gonna go to reset and then to hold. Alright, final cockpit preparation checklist. Fuel quantity is checked, 17.2. FMC is checked and confirmed. Flight director is on. Autothrottle armed. MCP airspeed set for V2 is set. MCP heading. Now let's take a look at this departure so we can figure out what that's supposed to be. Alright, I'm on the Bixby 1 RNAV departure. So the instructions here for runway 19 is climb on heading 188, or as assigned by ATC, and it will get radar vectors to Bodie. Pretty straightforward. So 188 radar vectors to Bodie. We need to cross Bodie at or above 3,000. Easy enough. So let's go. Heading is going to be 188. Altitude we're going to set up to 350. Altimeters. Let's get the altimeter setting real quick. Altimeters are 3019, and it looks like we have ATC on tonight. That's interesting. Huh. 3019. Set. Auto brakes rejected takeoff. Rixer radar, weather plus turbulence. ILS panel. I'm gonna leave it off for now. And in TCAS, we're gonna need to call for some clearance here. Let me get a pen and paper ready. I wasn't expecting to have to do this tonight. UPS 2762. Chicago Center is on 134875. Chicago Center, good evening. UPS 2762, request for clearance to Louisville.
UPS 2762, roger. Clearance request standby. Be advised, Indy Center will be closing soon.
Roger, thank you. Alright, we're waiting on I-5 clearance right now. Does that look right to you?
Center United 99 holding short, 9 center, ready to go. 929 heavy, flighting 070, runway 9 center, Foxtrot, clear for takeoff. We're heading 070, clear for takeoff, 9 center, United 99. UPS 2762 heavy, you're cleared to Louisville, that's filed, maintain 5,000. Actually, just disregard, 1 sec.
Uh-oh.
Okay, UPS 2762 Heavy, you're cleared to Louisville asphalt. Maintain 3000. Expect flight level 350, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.87. Squawk 6564.
UPS 2762 is cleared to Louisville as filed. Initial altitude 3,000 feet. Departure will be with you. Squawk 6564.
UPS 2762 Heavy, read back correct. Runway 19 for departure. Call for taxi. Rockford altimeter is 3019.
Okay, we'll call you back for taxi. UPS 2762. Alright, crew, we got our IFR clearance. The TCAS is set.
FedEx 2340 Heavy, descend and maintain 4000.
Right before takeoff, display, we're going to set that to status.
Air 297, requesting a step climb up to flight level 400 at DBQ.
Let's start. And while that's starting, I'm going to get my desk set up.
Climb flight level 400, Air 297. Center UPS 1420 Heavy, we cannot taxi. We're going to go ahead and shut down here.
Yes, 1420 Heavy, okay. Thanks for flying in. United 9916, would you like the visual approach? Might be a bit shorter for you.
I've got RNAV approach plugged in right now.
Okay.
Permission to go direct, direct X-bar to the next, the first waypoint on it.
Where are you going to pick it up? The initial approach fix is Hagen, or initial fix is Adele, but a Hagen might be better for you. Is that the RNAV GPS 19, right?
Yeah,
Alright, let's see if this swaps over
now.
here, guys.
The Adele might be quite a
windows?
turn for you. It's going to be almost like a 180 turn there.
Yeah, XR, I can do that 180.
Those all?
Okay, clear direct to Adele, cross Adele at 3000, clear for the RNAV runway 19 right approach. Actually, Adele at 2900.
Roger, Adele at 2900, we'll vector ourselves in there.
Dog pumps, AP.
Now, you would like vectors from here? We can still give you the vectors
Power
because
up, right?
right
Let's see
now
if
to
it
go
dumps you
direct
guys.
to Adele
I've had a
is
lot
going to
of
be quite an
problems with this
acute
thing
turn.
dumping it on me.
Yeah, I
we're
just
good.
realized that looking at it. Yeah, give me the vectors from
Wire,
from
fuel
XR.
pumps.
Okay, depart XR heading 360, descend and maintain 3000.
XR 360 down to
Fuel
3000
chops
at
and
916.
age.
9929 heavy ready to contact altitude.
5000 in at 929.
929 heavy ready to contact 5000, climb to 350 normal speed, clear break to
Red.
E-Bay.
350 normal speed, direct to eBay for United 99.
FedEx 2340 heavy altimeter 3017.
017 and at 4000 for 2340 heavy.
And 2340, give me a report on the visibility. Are you seeing clear?
Yes, right now I'm seeing at least 10 miles, 2340.
Okay, expect visual approach on 10 center, turn right heading 020.
Restart fan.
020, expect 10
HP
center,
isolation.
2340.
Engine bleeds. All that's open. Engine start on both. No, we'll go engine start 2 tonight. Display. Put that on engine. Smart cars. Looks like she's ready to go. And push and start.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Flags 2340 heavy, flying 040.
So we're basically, we need to be tugged out into the center line here because we don't want to start here with that stuff behind us.
Flags 2340, just give me a quick readout on your wind at 4,000.
Go to connect.
We're getting about 090 at 9 knots. Okay. Flags 2340 heavy, flying 060, field coming up at your 2 o'clock, 13 to 14 miles, Gulf in sight. 060, field in sight for 2340 heavy. Flags 2340 heavy, cleared bridge approach at 10 center, wind 1904, and 10 center cleared land. Runway 10 center, clear to land.
Show me where you want to go.
FedEx 2340 heavy.
Out there, work.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake released.
Starting tow, and you may start engines.
Alright, crew. Why does this not look correct? Well, starting engine to see what happens here. Starting engine 2. How does that not look right? Fuel on. Fuel flow. EGT.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
FedEx 2340 heavy.
Reconnecting tow. Stand by.
Wind 1904.
I feel like there's something missing from this.
Chicago Center American
Where are my
1215
wings at?
heavy is ready for taxi to runway 19 right.
Alright, starting engine 1.
American 1215, stand by.
Okay, fuel on.
1215 heavy, runway 19 right, taxi via Victor, and you can cross runway 13 and 2/3, Victor and Echo, cross runway 13, cross runway 7 left.
We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
I
I'm
see
going to
him.
take Victor, Echo,
check this
cross
engine
runway
again.
13 at Victor,
Taxi.
then on to
AP bleed.
19 right, cross, I guess, runway 7 left, at Echo American 1215
Stop,
heavy.
set for takeoff.
That's correct.
Depth trim. Oh, CG zeroed out. That's not good.
9916, floating 330.
5.4.
330, 9916.
Hey, takeoff data is confirmed. 133, 149, 150, 153. Takeoff thrust setting is set 1.39 EPR. Takeoff taxi departure brief. Alright. So taxi brief. Is we're gonna head out to. We're gonna expect Foxtrot 2 to Foxtrot, left on Bravo, hold true to 19. And I've already discussed the Bixby 1 RNAV departure. We will have radar vectors. Alright, I'm pretty sure that this
That's
is
548, Cleveland Center's offline, no further exerable change advisory.
Let's see if we can try to get the old style thing, because I need something here.
Cat 297 Minneapolis offline, no further ATCs available, change advisory, good night.
Over to advisory, Canada 297, good night.
This is, we're missing our
Answer at 548.
horizon here. Let's see if we can go to old school, if that'll work. Nope. Alright, we're going back to original. That's just gonna have to work for us tonight. Make sure everything's set here. 3019. We'll just do it the old school, guys. No big deal. Radar. Tilt 3 degrees up. Transponder. PARA. Nose gear light. On. Runway turn off lights. On. Door display. Status. Taxi clearance. Local Center UPS 2762 ready for taxi. Runway 19 Rockford.
UPS 2762 heavy taxi runway 19 via Bravo.
19 via Bravo. UPS 2762. Alright, so a little bit different. I said this wrong.
United 9916 flighting 290.
So I guess this is Bravo.
Chicago Center American.
I'm gonna get on here, left on Alpha.
Holding short runway 19 right.
Alright. Parking brakes released.
Metro American 1215 heavy fly runway heading runway 19 right, clear for takeoff. The wind is 1905.
Clear for takeoff,
Steering,
runway
check
heading American 1215 heavy.
Brakes check. Turn to right. Turn to left.
And FedEx 2340 heavy is out of 10 center and Foxtrot for taxi.
Hey.
FedEx 2340 lead taxi to parking, welcome to O'Hare.
Ailerons right. Rudder up.
I'm sorry, say again?
Friction, elevator up.
Taxi to parking, welcome to O'Hare.
Rudder left. Rudder right. Flight controls are checked.
Chicago Center, United 377760, northeast of Kirksville. Flight level 349er, descending flight level 310 by foot.
United 3777, Chicago Center, good evening, squawk 4376.
4376, United 3777.
Alright, well, I'll have to figure out what's up with my avionics upgrade or where I'm missing stuff, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Yeah, left turn on Bravo coming up here pretty quick, right over here. This should be Bravo here, I believe. Yep.
Chicago Center American 1215 heavy passing through 3,400 feet for
What
5.
happened over here?
United 9916, left turn 190, direct to Delta, clear for the RNAV, runway 19, right approach. 190, direct to Del, 9916. Clear for the approach.
And clear for the approach, 9960, sorry.
American 1215, radar contact 3,900, climb to above 400, direct Delhi.
Direct Delhi, 40,000, American 1215 heavy.
And 3777, radar contact, followed with 310, descend the ND6 arrival, expect runway 22 left. Information is Quebec, altimeter 3018.
3018, expect 22 left, descend via ND6, United 3777.
Chicago ground. November
Alright, we'll take off checklist.
8307,
Display
radio
is
check.
set, recall.
Copy.
Let's check. Exterior lights. Radar. Is on here. Brain's on there. Alright. Take up clearance. Chicago Center, UPS 2762 Heavy, holding short 19, ready for departure.
2762 Heavy, runway 19, clear for takeoff with 190 at 5.
Takeoff 19. UPS 2762. Alright, crew. So, we're gonna fly, actually we're gonna fly heading hold, not VNAV. Or LNAV.
Chicago ground.
Left, clear to right.
November 8307, a request a taxi for circuit.
Where are you?
And we're heading 188.
Sorry, November 83 would see you airport because I've got a large airspace here. United 9916, the wind is 105, runway 108, clear to land.
Clearly at 19 right, 9916.
Power's coming up. Stabilized. Bus set.
FedEx 2340 Heavy is not have a good night. 2340, thanks for having you. See you next time.
Altitude is actually 3,000 feet. Be a little more careful with that, huh? Thousand to go. Here's 3,000 feet. Flaps 1. Hey, waiting on bro to give us vectors.
I believe my space radar services are terminated for straight view. Good morning, have a good evening. Right over to the dark side, if you did 99, take care.
Chicago Center, UPS 2762 Airborne 3000, looking for vectors to Bodie.
UPS 2760 Heavy, you're going to contact 3000, clear direct to Ahmed, decline maintaining flight level 350.
Hey, clear direct Ahmed, flight level 350, UPS 2762. Alright, crew. let's get a heading selected here for now. We're gonna go 250 knots. 350. I'm gonna turn on the autopilot. VNav. And flaps up. Then he said direct to Ahmed.
Yeah, 9916 cross subway 25, sorry, you have 7 right, and go to gate number Delta 41.
Charlie 12, actually, if possible, to United Gate.
Night crew.
Perfect, I was actually looking for that. Okay, go
After
to the north
takeoff,
side.
checklist, landing gear up,
Right
lights
to the
out,
north
and
side.
off, flaps are up,
9916, please,
Recall.
sir, have a good night.
Good.
exterior lights, leave those on for now. As you can tell, guys, I'm very rusty in this plane. I just don't fly it very much. I didn't know this even worked over here. Huh. Now, this plane is desperately in need of an update, and Flight Vector has said that they're working on an update. These textures are dated. The coding is dated. This thing feels like an X-Plane 11 plane and an X-Plane 12 because that's what it is. 18,000 feet. Exterior lights. Waiting on altimeters. Accelerating to 305 knots. There's our climb speed. Now we're going to start pitching up or hold that airspeed with thrust, or with pitch rather, at a constant thrust. And then once we get up to 18,000 feet, we'll switch over to regular standard altimeters. pretty quiet on here tonight. I'm surprised that we actually have ATC out of Chicago. They're not on that often. Five. Hey, 17,000. Now we're direct civil. Hey, altimeter standard. And on standby. And pickup checklist is complete. Climbing, we'll start game planning out our arrival here at Louisville.
United 3777, expect the RNAV X-ray runway 22 left approach.
Expect RNAV X-ray 22 left, United 3777.
35 left. Tell you what, I think we can take an RNAV approach in today. That'll make it a lot quicker. We'll just shoot that in there. We can transition into that after guard. Go direct to E-Power. But I will go ahead and get the chart for the ILS and put that in there as a backup. Let's get the chart for ILS 35 left. 10935, 350. Let's put that in there just to have it. Nine three five 350 just to have it. We'll talk more about that approach as we get a little bit closer. Climbing to flight level 235 or 350. Alpha climb estimated 72 nautical miles. And its frequencies.
3777, plate break Ming and cross Ming at 4000, cleared on nav runway 22 left approach.
Direct Ming, cross Ming at 4000, cleared RNAV runway 22 left. RNAV, X-ray runway 22 left, United 3777.
Climbing to flight level 270 or 350. Climb. Look good. good here, guys. Coming up on flight level 330. A little bit more to go. How's the go? Pressure top of descent's coming up here pretty quick. Let's start going over that landing data information. Alright, approach. Our current gross weight is 208.1. We've got
Chicago Center, American
2,500 pounds of fuel.
with you or
Wait,
over to
how much fuel
Unicom.
we got right now? We're gonna burn about 2,500 pounds of fuel.
Probably, man. Space 70 centers
It's gonna give
offline.
us
No
a
further
landing
detail.
gross
We're
weight
gonna
of
22.8, American 12, 15, have a gift tonight.
5.5.
UPS 2762, have a your bodily mass space as well. The descent has gone offline. Change advisory. Good night.
828 for UPS 2762 heavy, so on. Alright, okay. Whoa, 5.5. Alright, auto brakes 1. The approach 140, so VRAF 135. Flaps 135. And that looks good. Auto brakes is going to be 1. Let's go update our arrival. So we're going to be on the RNAV. No, that's not what I want. We're going to be the RNAV Zulu runway 35. Insert, legs. Go up to Kung Fu, we'll go direct to Depot. No, that's not right. We need the J Money, Sybil. That's better. Let's make sure we get Kung Fu, the share. There we go. That's looking a lot better. And then when we get down to Dard, after Dard we're gonna go okay, well, now I'm a little confused because I don't see my RNAV approach in there. Nope. Alright, we'll just do this and whatever. That'll have to work. So let's look at the arrival bit. It's kind of getting deleted by everything. We're currently at Kung Fu, and it just does not like to have us follow all these fixes here. So we're just going to skip them and go direct to Deepal, which is not the end of the world, but we're just missing a lot of altitude restrictions. But honestly, it's okay because there's not a lot of people out here right now, so we're not going to really bother anybody with this. Although I would like to know why it's not working. So if I went to J Money Civil, oh, there it is. Okay, there's Deepal. We'll bring that up to just before Dard. That's way better. There we go. Okay, now I got it figured out. I think. There we go. All right, I think we're back in. We're back in business here. Dard, Deepal. Okay, now we can talk about this thing, and I can set the altitude down. We'll set down 10,000 feet for now. All right, we're heading down. So, got this resolved. Sid, Delta Star, J Money. We got a lot of crossing restrictions in here, all the way to Dard. Track required. We're looking better here. Alright, approach briefing. Hey Popcat, how are you, man? I'm just fumbling through the 757 because I don't fly it enough. But I think we got it under control now. Let's take a look at the approach plate for this. We're going to be using the RNAV runway 35 left. Or not Zulu runway 35 left, so we're going to pick that up here at Deepal. So at Deepal we need to be at 6,000 feet. Okay, at Beepo we need to be at 190 knots, and then we make our left turn to line up for runway 35 left at Cardinal. We need to be at 2,400. From there we'll pick up a 3-degree glide path down to the runway threshold. Minimums are 769 baro or 305 radar. RVR is 1/2 mile. MSA is 3,600 feet. In the event of this approach, climb 1,000 feet and climb a left turn of 4,000 direct day minute. Okay, we'll be backing this up with the ILS either way. Decision height is going to be 300 feet. Default round. grab the weather at Louisville here. Wind is 040 at 6 knots. Altimeter is 3018. We're open at 30,000 feet, so really good weather there. Altimeter 3018, I said that. 15 degrees. And we're using 35 left. To 4.2. Okay, descend to flight level 238. Okay, there's 20,000 flight level 200, sending. Okay, altimeter is 3018. See message. Drag required. Okay. Big brakes. Brakes track. There's 15.5. Start calculating some speeds here. So VREF plus 80 will be our slat speed. There. And VREF plus 40 is going to be laps 15. There's 12.5. Laps 1 speed. I should write this down. Need a pen. Hold on, crew, I'm gonna get a pen. Are we good here? Good for a minute. Although, let's go ahead and get the exterior lights on. Get a pen. Alright, crew, leveling off 10,000, let's go ahead and continue heading down. Next altitude, 6,000 feet. So, VREF 30 plus 90. This 80 is flaps 1 speed. So VREF plus 60 is flaps 5. So that would make 195 for flaps. That's flaps 1 speed. Flaps 5 is VF plus 40, which would be 175. Flaps 5. VF plus 20 is flaps 20. So 155 flaps 20. Okay. Now I'm tracking on here. Now we should start slowing down here for Dart. For Dart. Okay. 6,000 feet, 240 knots. Frequency. I'm gonna check to see if there's anybody there at the airport. Nope, just us. Airport. There it is. Start decelerating at 210 knots. I guess not. We're not at deep haul yet. Louisville. Okay, let's go flaps 1. Go flaps 5. Flaps 5 set. Overspeed. Alright, got it. Really, we're overspeeding the flaps here. That'll wake you up. Make sure you write that up. We oversped the flaps. Louisville traffic, good morning. UPS 2762 on the RNAV Zulu 35 level. Alright, arm speed brakes. Brakes are set. Landing gear's not down yet. Here we go again with that airspeed. Alright, let's get the gear down and get some drag on this thing. Alright. 175. Okay, sharp turn coming up here. Auto brakes are set. Runway in sight. Reducing the final approach speed, 135. Flaps 20. And keep it going, flaps 30. Okay, flaps and slats. Set for landing, flaps 30. Altimeter's cross check 3018. ICAS, no alerts. Landing clearance.
2500.
Louisville traffic UPS 2762 on final big map. My aircraft. Alright, autothrottle's coming off. Slow, correcting. crosswind right now. A pretty strong crosswind, actually. It's not in the forecast. Continue. That happens all the time in Louisville. I have ground contact. We're good. Slats up, auto brakes off, landing light. Hold on, let me get this turned out of the way here. Alright. Radar off. There's APU. Start. Nav trim. There we go. Active landing checklist complete. Hey Big Dream Pilot, this is still beta 4. I've been on quite a few Discord servers today, and a lot of people were reporting some pretty big anomalies with Beta 5, so I'm not really ready to make that jump yet. This is still Beta 4. Okay, here's our turn. Parking brake set. Responder standby. AP generator on. Wheel switch is off. Okay. Engine bleeds off. Packs off. Trim air research fans off. Cam altitude control manual. Window heat. Yaw damper. Engine hydraulic pumps. Anti-collision red. And my power switch. IRS's. Nose light. Full chocks. Ground power unit. Let's get the H plugged in. Brake released. Go power is on. APU power is off because APU is coming off now. There we go, guys. Yeah. So Beta 5, I think I'm gonna wait on that a little bit. I was looking at some pictures. I was on Reddit too, Big Green Pilot. And they were showing me some pictures of some really bizarre artifacts that were introduced by Beta 5, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Beta 4's okay enough for me. I can wait. I'm in no rush. I'm done being a beta tester for a little bit. Anyway, guys, that was our flight from Rockford to Louisville. It was okay. I'm rusty on this plane for sure. Like, that's... I need more practice in this plane. So this is our landing rate. It's saying it was 52 feet per minute. I don't know if I believe that, but okay. And burned quite a bit less fuel than I had anticipated. Yeah, me too, man. I do like what they've done with the cloud so far. It's definitely an improvement, for sure. But, it seems like it's been getting progressively worse with each new beta that's come out. There's been more issues that have been introduced by it, so until I see something that makes me really want to change it, I'm going to leave it at beta 4. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a night. It's pretty late here and I got to work tomorrow, so thank you for hopping on with me for this last minute little short flight from Rockford to Louisville so I can get some proficiency in the 757. Soon we'll fly this thing into JFK. Get you guys on next one.